Hello, I'm Don Boyer, and I'm about to present to you my first ever video deck review. I hope you'll bear with me. The technology's a little on the primitive side. I'm just using an iPhone that's been taped to a rather tall lamp. And I'm also doing a special type of review. As you can see here, I have Uusi's Pagan deck. And I'm sure that most people are fully aware of the features of the Pagan deck in terms of its lovely artwork, in terms of the handling, the magic finish, the wonderful stock, etc. But as you can see now that I've taken it out of the box, this is one of their very lovely limited edition gilded decks. It's difficult to read on this sticker and in this lighting, but that says 07/50. I'm so honored to be number 7. Okay, take out those cards. Now, I'm specifically going to comment just on the foil. The deck, as you can see here, looks like it's in pretty good shape, but I've actually been putting this through its paces. I've been using this deck to play games of solitaire, to shuffle it, to handle it, just to just really be using the deck like an ordinary person might use a pack of bicycles. Oopsie. That's not good. I dropped some cards. Clean up my mess. Like I said, bear with me. First review. Whoops. Okay. Now, one of the things that makes the gilding on this deck different from previous decks, especially ones that have been produced in the past by U.S. Playing Card Company, the gilding here is not painted on gold. This is actually, it's a 23 karat gold leaf foil. It's very thin metal that has been hand applied to the entire deck. When I first purchased the deck, it actually felt like a solid block because I had to break the cards away from each other one at a time. They were clinging because of the way that the gold was applied on the edges. That's normal for a gilded deck. But you see here, I mean, I've really been using the deck and doing shuffles that, even an ordinary deck of playing cards might find a little bit challenging in terms of the wear and tear it causes. But even a weave shuffle like the one I just did right there, the cards are still in great shape. And it's almost a certain bet that the majority of these cards that have been purchased will never end up seeing any sort of play use at all. But I'm doing this to give you the opportunity to see what the deck actually looks like in action. And should you ever have the opportunity to buy one of these, I would actually strongly recommend that you open it up and check it out. I mean, it's a fun deck to play with. And it really changes the look and the feel of your game when you've got these wonderful gilded cards. Even for gambling demonstrations, this is a good deck. I pointed out once before, in the project pages itself, about the optical illusion effect you get, where you can't really tell very easily where one card ends and the other card begins unless you're playing in raking light like I am right now. Then you can see the shadows. But anyhow, my point being is a deck like this design would be very good at hiding things like a middle deal, a second deal, a bottom deal, and so on. And you would think that the gilding might actually give it away. But I don't see that here. I mean, I can do a lovely little spread. You don't see any of the gilding at all from the top. And I cannot I cannot second deal, middle deal, or anything like that to save my life. But you can see here, it's not so hard to get a card out from the second position. And in the hands of a much more skilled user, that move could be performed flawlessly, and the gilding won't be responsible for giving it away. try a little magic trick here. Not a fancy one, just a little one. Okay. World's shortest ambitious card routine. Ta-da! This is also something I like to do for a little practice. Keep my fingers nimble. Nice, huh? That concludes my review. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching.